The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was this man, he was really kaktetzuris. Not one, not two, not three, not four. He had 5 children to shidduchim with. It was not going. His chavrusa, his lifetime chavrusa, did a shidduch. He came to his vart, all smiles. And then his chavrusa told him, I'm wondering if you can lend me some money for the chasana. I have a cheshbon, how am I going to pay it back? A whole thing with a life insurance plan that you have to borrow against it. It borrows from me, I borrow from him, and he borrows from me, and I borrow from him until he gets so confused, he just gives me the money. I tell you, I have a whole plan, but it's not going to be ready for the next few months. Could you just borrow me X amount of money? And he goes, listen, Eibishter helps me. I have, Baruch Hashem, parnasa day to day. I do not have X amount of money. No. You can go to the bank and get a loan for me. Why should the bank give me a loan? You put a mortgage on your dira. I should put a mortgage on my dira? Money, I have the money. Here's the insurance policy. Here's the whole thing. We're lifelong friends. So, you're not going to sign the paper for me? Anyway, he signed for him. It's a sure thing. He has his insurance. I couldn't say no to him. And the insurance thing didn't work out because the agent who set up this whole thing had whatever the case was, he doesn't have the money to pay back. And the bank was not very impressed with, you can't take away my dira. I did it for Achnasas Kala. No, Bank Leumi, no, or whatever bank it was. We feel bad for you. It's very commendable what you did, but we have other people's money, we're crying for it. And to say that this individual was depressed was an understatement. So he walks into shul and his friend comes over to him and says, Medua penecha royim. Why? So he tells him, I have shidduchim at home and I don't even have a home. Because I don't know how to say no to people. When you go into the Beis Yisrael, the Ger Rebbe, those days he was still able to just to go in. He says, not only am I not a Ger Chassid, I'm not even a Chassid. You're desperate? You want to help yourself? Go into him. I heard he yells at people. So if that's how you get your Yeshua, get yelled at. Anyway, he went into the Ger Rebbe, and the Ger tells the Ger Rebbe his story. And the Rebbe says to him, tell me, do you thank Hashem for the good in your life? Good in my life? I have 5 kids to shidduchim. I may lose my dira because I'm foolish enough to sign a loan. You have parnasa day to day? Yeah. You healthy? I was. Shalom bayis? Yeah. Thank Hashem for the good in your life. He says, so I shouldn't daven? I shouldn't daven. Hashem, help me save my dira. Hashem, help me with shidduchim. I shouldn't daven. Because I have to only thank Hashem for the good in my life. So I'm going to be standing outside on the street in Bar Ilan, and after the bank takes away my dira with all my unmarried kids, and I'm going to say, thank you, Hashem, the Baruch Hashem, such a beautiful sky, This is the recipe, okay? You got to talk to Hashem constantly. When you talk to Hashem, 60% hoidah, 60% thanking Hashem, 40% bakasha, please give me what I need. Of course you have to ask what you need. We're not on the level of betachin without ishtadlus, whatever. But do that recipe. So he began to work on it. Now I don't know exactly where you buy a thermometer that measures 60% hoidah, 40% bakasha. But he did his best to be Meshayret. Really, really began to stress the good things in their life and wrote it down, and the brachas in their life. And Lamaisa, within a year, his children did shidduchim, as Hashem is for everyone that needs shidduchim. And this man's mother passed away, and it turned out she had a stash of cash underneath her mattress that she never told anyone, that they found about, and Baruch Hashem, they divided it amongst the brothers equally, which was a ness on its own right. And he paid back. It's also a ness, right? He paid back.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org